Where are we at? We're everywhere. Fucking idiot. Wow.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, welcome back to Each Other's Mothers. I literally just stepped into the door from a road trip.
She's gonna take
and
a sponge bath.
the only reason, and I'm gonna take a horse bath. And
That's so funny.
I would recommend this brand, but they're not paying us to record, so you get the directions on the back, which is hilarious because these are actually feminine wipes for your vagina. But Carolyn, Paul, and I are gonna use them on our faces. Ready?
Fuck
Catch.
yeah, my face
Pussy
is the same
face.
as a pussy.
You got pussy on your face.
That's so funny. So I just got in from off the road from Chicago, and my girlfriend told me just take a hoe bath.
And here
Same
we are.
thing. Hoe bath.
Which is actually pretty funny because I think the last episode we mentioned using makeup wipes as vagina wipes and vagina wipes as makeup wipes.
I
It
mean,
was a
Are we
quick
supposed to
thing.
Google that?
I guess that's
Probably.
my
Just
assumption.
I'm behind on like 57 fact checks.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, how?
My-
What's the scientific method? You have to do it like 3 times, and
The
my face hasn't
scientific
turned into a
method
pussy
is
yet.
Yeah.
My pussy hasn't turned
hypothesis.
into a face, so I think it's okay to just mix and match.
I love it.
Connie, if your face suddenly turns into a tiny, super wet pussy,
Tiny
I will
little wet
still
little.
I will
love
fuck it.
you. Johanna will fuck it, and I will still love you.
Aw.
Oh my God, look at
I'm trying
us.
to do
This
that.
is wild.
Fish.
But then we're gonna try to monetize it as well. We're gonna be like,
Oh,
come
yeah.
on, come on.
Right. There's gonna be a little clear like. globe
Welcome
thing
to
in
the
front
Comedy
yard.
Freak Show.
I'm gonna dress up like one of those guys in stripes with a cane,
Yeah.
like the Little Rascals, you know?
Yeah.
We're gonna have sheets hanging up like
the
curtains.
5-foot man eating chicken. Oh
See,
my
you
God,
get it.
what an underrated
Which is
movie.
exactly what
That's
we would
one of the
call
best
Connor's
movies.
face vagina.
the man eating chicken.
Just
Oh,
saying.
that's already what they call it. So.
Yeah.
The chicken of the sea, officially.
Yeah. Basically, what we're saying is we're just like super
See how
cool
much
movers
prettier
and
I am now?
shakers.
Yes.
You're a whole
Wow.
different
Let me
man.
get this armpit though. That's a different
You
story.
guys, where did
Yeah, that's
Johanna
good.
go?
Dude.
Who is this young
Model.
Mexican boy in front of me now?
I gotta be honest. I saw you reparking Connie's car out
Yeah.
front when I was pulling up, and I was like, "Oh God, that's Connie's car. That must be Connie." And then I like looked, and I was like, "That's not Connie. No, that's just a totally separate person. You're at the wrong house because you're so short,
Are
man."
we doing
I
laundry?
just
What's happening? What's that noise?
I was
That is
doing
a
laundry,
wild
but
noise.
why is it making all that
is a
noise?
helicopter
I don't know.
landing
It sounds like it's upstairs
on the
though.
ceiling.
Yeah. Hold on.
Are the dogs into
Is my dog
something?
getting into something?
Pause for
Hey!
potential disaster. That's a motor noise, though. That's Ruka plus a motor noise.
Hey! Can you hear the washer in the background? Helen?
I mean, I could definitely hear it.
Is that the
So-
washer? You don't have clothes in the washer?
I
You
do.
said you just did your
No,
laundry.
No, it's I never
Oh, God. No, that's true. I don't know if we're even still recording, but that's true. It doesn't matter how much laundry you do. There's more shit.
There's more laundry.
Yeah.
We should talk about laundry. That'd be a pressing subject to talk about. Laundry.
That's really it. Each other's mothers, dicks, laundry, and masturbation.
And traveling tips.
Oh,
I think I want to call this episode Hoe Bath, though. Is that a good name for
Hoe
it?
bath?
Hoe Bath,
I
yeah.
have such a hard time naming episodes, so if you...
Especially now that we were under pressure to name them all sexually. I don't love that.
No, we don't have to do that, but it was something I noticed where it was like, pits, tits, and ass, 90 views, pen knife, 2 views. You know?
If it works.
So,
Right.
but I'm really bad at naming episodes. I'm very bad at it. If either of you come up with a name and you're like, oh, that was funny, like,
Oh, yeah, we
Put
can
it in the
pin it.
chat.
Yeah, that's a good
put
idea.
it in the chat.
Yeah, that's a good
'Cause
idea.
I'm not-
Put it in the
Oops, my
chat.
bad, sorry.
Oh my god.
I just trying to move
I
my
usually
mic.
come up with boring names like episode 12.
Episode 12.
Friends talking.
On this episode of episode 12.
Kneecaps
That
are
made no
wild.
What was she in?
I have no idea. I think that they're trying to claw at the food.
That's what I thought. But I fed them.
It's weird. Should be in the background.
Either way,
Maybe
we're
she's trying to
good.
play one of those.
She's trying to
Oh,
trick
Mom's
you.
home,
Yeah, she's like,
maybe.
you just got home, remember?
get
Now's when you
second
feed
dinner.
me. Yeah.
Uh,
Klaus actually
we
did that
are
to me.
still
I
I thought it was
good.
like the gate
Good.
that she was
Yeah.
getting.
I don't know what I thought.
My cats will just
Yeah, I thought it was the army.
Just
Getting
flip it,
ambushed.
babe. Just flip it. There you go.
There we go.
Alright.
I had a dog emergency.
That's why I'm quitting comedy.
She
Figure out dick.
couldn't even figure out.
Anyway, how's Chicago, bud?
Man, Chicago was great. It was my little nephew's 4th birthday.
No mics.
Huh? So this is literally perfect segue. This is exactly what I want to
saw
talk
my
about.
family. It was a great time. And so, did you hit mics? Did you hustle? Did you get any shows?
No,
Did you
dude.
network?
Okay, but that actually is a perfect segue. So, like, right, 2 things. One, right, was my nephew's birthday, which was my impetus for being like, you know what? Let's make Chicago work this weekend. But I told my family. So
Spell impetus.
For listeners, I lived in Chicago for a really long time. So most of my best friends all still live in Chicago. So I told my family, yes, I am going to come to the birthday party, but the rest of the weekend, I am going to be seeing my friends. Because before the pandemic, I had not been to Chicago for 9 months before the pandemic. So I haven't seen most of my friends for over 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I am going to do this family thing, but I am going to be mostly spending time with my friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I had a really big struggle with it this time because I really wanted to hit mics really badly, but also like, if you're my best friend and I haven't seen you in 2 years, am I really going to tell you, yeah, just come meet me? Like, if you want to hang out and you want to talk to me, come meet me at a bar where I'm going to be shit talking and networking and like holding the microphone and being the center of attention and we're not going to have a real conversation. Like,
Yeah.
it's very difficult. Like,
We're
I
gonna sit
wanted
in
to
silence
hit
in
mics
the back of a
really
room.
bad.
Right.
Yeah, but like it feels disrespectful to my friends to be like, I'm gonna be in town, but
Yeah.
the only way we can hang out is if you like come watch me aggressively try to be the center of attention.
Was there any way that you could have been like, let's meet for a bite and then go to the show? Or was that just like not in the time frame?
Timing wise, that would have been tricky.
Okay.
And then also just like, yeah, like the pockets of time that I had, it would have been tough to like make that happen and make it quick enough that it wasn't like the center of the evening, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Have you thought about not having any friends and just focusing on your career and taking this fucking seriously, Karen? No, I'm kidding.
What a lot of people don't
Last
know.
week, that's exactly what I would have said to you. But then I had a mental breakdown. So now I'm like, maybe it's okay for you to take 2 days off.
Yeah, like it had to be okay for me
Right.
to take a few days off. And honestly, like I don't know where everybody else is at. Like my post-quarantine social skills are so rough. Like
Yeah.
I just spent like 2.5 days in Chicago seeing people that like have loved me for 10 to 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
I feel fucking
Bragger.
over.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's
Like,
a real thing.
It's wild. Like when I came out of the quarantine, I started like going to mics all the time, and I started really flexing like my comedy persona muscle, right?
Yes.
Like shit talk, like of course people I love, but like not people who really have like known me since I was 18. Like
For sure.
you know, so then like it's a totally different muscle when you need to have like vulnerable and earnest conversations about like how things are going in our life and how's your dad, and I heard he had liver cancer, like
Oh.
you know, like that's not a real one. That was just like a random.
made
But
up.
like
Made
yeah,
up
that was
tragedy.
made up.
Very
That was
sad
made up.
disease
None of my
to make
friends
up.
none of my friends' dads have liver
No, he's
cancer
dead.
that I
He's
know of.
fine.
But like no, for real, like
I'm like, no one comes back from liver cancer. Okay? Like, this is fucked up.
And he didn't.
Dun,
anyway,
dun,
he
dun.
died yesterday.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I just like like when you need
He
to
died
have
while
like,
you guys were at your open mic. Shame on you.
yeah, like just like needing to have like serious, like emotional, vulnerable conversations. Like
Absolutely.
I did that sort of all weekend, and now
Yeah.
I feel fucking like wiped out. just
takes
wiped.
so much
Yeah.
out of you.
Yeah.
And we read it on the internet on all of these memes and these like, you know, little things that everyone shares
Right.
all the time. It's like, take the time to love yourself, you know, like
It's okay if you don't feel
Yeah.
100% as you re-enter, blah,
Right.
blah, blah, blah,
You're
blah.
allowed
Yeah.
to rest.
right.
It doesn't fucking feel okay.
Right.
Let's not normalize the hustle or like whatever. Like people are now trying to really get on like the being busy
Yeah.
isn't everything kind of thing. And I'm like,
You take it personally.
first of all, my heritage says otherwise. And just the fact that, you know, the entire society we live in is
Right.
For real.
like, you have to
Well, this is
always,
people who-
yeah.
Go
Comedy
on like
has-
house hunters.
Comedy has changed too. Like now you have to be like a TikTok star, and
my
you got to
God.
write
Don't
tweets every
remind me.
day. You gotta
Wild.
be a content machine and pump out shit like every single
You
day.
have to
Yeah.
sell pussy pics
So-
and feet pics.
Which I'm
And
down
feet?
to do.
And
Yeah.
Same. Not these feet. I'm looking at my fucking beat up fucking server feet.
I like
Bro.
the cute little toes.
Look at that. Look at all that shit.
Hey, there's a foot for everybody.
All right, that's
There's
true.
a person out there that loves some fucking athlete's foot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
some
I had a
peely ass
friend
skin.
who used
Right.
to like sell their undies, and I was like, I mean, I would do that, but nobody wants my undies. And she like grabbed my face and was like, Carolyn, somebody somewhere
Wants
desperately wants
your
your
undies.
undies.
Yeah. it's very-
Wild.
The
This is
site
how we're gonna get
up.
our MeUndies.
Yeah.
This is how we're gonna get our MeUndies sponsored.
Yeah.
Conversations like this.
My undies.
I just pull out a Ziploc bag. MeUndies. Now
Oh my
partnering
God.
with each
Label on
other's
it.
mothers. Each other's mothers' stinky, you know, insert word here.
We could fund the podcast for sure, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
undies
true.
alone.
Yeah.
We should. Let's start selling our undies.
Is there a niche for
Okay.
like bra-
Podcasts.
like bras with like tit sweat? Is that
I
a thing?
guarantee.
Probably,
Is
yeah.
that a thing?
I guarantee.
Socks. I know
'Cause
people
I
can sell
got
socks.
some
Yeah.
soaking wet
Tights.
bras, bud.
Me too, bud.
Dripping
Me
with
too.
sweat.
That under boob sweat, bro.
Serious.
Wild.
I swear it like doesn't even go
Wild.
away after you shower.
No,
How many
it's just
times do you
always
wipe
there.
It's like
under your
worse
tit?
after you shower.
I know.
I sometimes like, you know how like you get out of the shower, you dry your body, and
Yeah.
then you wrap your hair in your towel.
Yes.
I'll do that for a second, but my hair is kind of short. So then I take the towel immediately and I fold it in half and I
Floss.
slide it up
Oh.
under my boobs. Because if you try
The
to
boob
air dry,
floss.
like if you
Okay.
try to air dry, your boobs will never get dry.
Do you
No.
put deodorant under there?
No,
I haven't.
That's a
don't.
good
I've done that.
question. I've never done that.
don't,
That's
That's
because
so
it's
smart.
People do that.
But
I
does
don't gave me a rash
deodorant
the
even
last
work?
time
I think it
did
would
that.
have to be
Deodorized
antiperspirant.
boobies.
No, I put deodorant in between my
right.
thighs, under the boobs.
Underneath
below
my
the
thighs
pits.
for sure, because those
Yeah.
bitches be rubbing
They
together.
rub.
Yeah.
I have a beautiful photo of me
What
on the
kind of
floor in the middle of
deodorant
the
do
bar
you-
in the middle of the day in a mini skirt putting deodorant on my thighs, which we'll put it up.
Hey,
We'll put it up for you guys. I'll
check
do that.
out the
Ooh,
stories.
I put it
for
on
us.
my feet too sometimes. I'm serious.
It
What
works.
does that do?
I would hope so. I kind of smell bad today though, so don't. Today's not the day to test. I didn't put on any deodorant.
I mean,
today.
first of all, literally,
So-
none of us should be giving personal hygiene tips.
No.
Absolutely
Maybe
not.
Johanna, except for
Yeah, showed up looking like this
I
today.
showered
maybe
today.
not today.
No.
Okay, fine, then Connie can do it.
Just kidding. I didn't wipe anything. No. I'm kidding. I just stood in the water.
Connie
And
thinks
cried.
showering is just being in the shower.
Yeah.
I don't even. I just stand in the tub. That's enough.
Yeah. Sometimes I do water.
Yeah. I don't. You know.
Do
a
you
bad
guys
day.
wash your legs?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a good question.
So-
I did ever since I saw
Let's
the
hear it,
meme.
white people. Let's
Nope.
go. Ah,
Most of my life, unless I'm shaving, I did not wash my legs.
Kind of same.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Kind of same.
What about you?
I
Feet, yes.
I saw the
Feet,
meme.
yes.
Yeah, I wash my feet because they're stinky.
Yes,
I'm like, what
yes,
am I-
yes.
Feet are cheesy and
conversation
gross.
is
Wash.
legs.
I saw the meme and then I started to do it.
Which meme?
That's what it took.
What's the meme?
The meme making
making
fun of
fun
white
of-
people for not washing,
Washing
their
their
I
legs.
have not seen that.
I thought it was
I
about
just
not washing
knew
your
as a
feet.
brown person that was a fucking
Why
thing
is
that y'all do.
What happened
No,
there?
no, I saw
What
it.
happened?
I don't
I
know.
don't know if I saw the meme, but I saw several posts that were like, "Y'all nasty. You don't
Yeah.
wash
Yeah.
your feet."
I've seen
like,
some. I've seen the meme and posts.
Yeah,
I
and
just
I'm not
want to be
surprised.
liked
and it
by
is
people so
racialized.
bad.
It
I'll
is.
do whatever.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Everything is. I learned about this like 10 plus years ago. I used to go to a hairstylist who was my friend, and she was talking about how she doesn't wash her legs like while she was doing my hair, and she's like, oh, she's a white woman, and this brown gay guy who was in the chair next to her, it was like kind of dusting off his chair, like, you know, cleaning his station, like didn't have a person, like was kind of like listening in on a conversation, and we just like caught eyes for a second, and he was just kind of like gave the like, you know, you guys know the gay man.
I mean,
like,
here's my thing though.
You know,
what
gay
are you
face.
doing?
the gay face.
Could the episode be called Gay Face?
No, please can it not be called gay face?
It's gonna be called gay face.
Oh Lord. No, Hoe Bath. Hoe Bath.
Gay Face, Hoe Bath.
My thing is though is like I definitely like if I'm doing like landscaping or putting on a roof, like if I'm doing something that's actually like physically dirty,
Yes.
then yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Wash the dirt off yourself. But
Okay.
like if I'm wearing pants, like if it's only sweat, I just feel like the water of me washing the rest of my body is sufficient. And skin gets dried out really crazy.
Very
Like
true.
harsh soaps on the entire surface of your
I don't know.
body.
My leg
I
skin
think
has been
people
fine.
overwash. Like
I've never been like,
I
oh
think-
man, I got oily legs or something.
well, that's what, no, I'm saying
Check
like,
out these
oh,
oily legs.
I got-
May I
I got
interest
leg
you in
pimples.
these oily
new
legs?
legs.
New legs.
I think that overwashing is real though, especially with hair. Like,
Right.
if you got
Yeah,
the
I
finer
overwash my
hair.
It's with
I only
hair,
wash
but
once a week.
it's
Yeah.
with skin too. Like your
yeah.
skin wants to retain like some of its natural oils. So if you put like a really like oil breaking soap all over yourself,
That I understand.
like I'm not moisturizing, guys. So
Okay, so that's okay.
Me neither.
I mean,
Maybe
like,
I am the
occasionally,
person
but,
these
like,
people ask.
yeah, depth feet, yes. Legs, I mean, it's like okay. So I go to do the feet, and then I just like just really quick, like the legs.
I'm not,
I'm
like,
on the way
scrubbing-
up to my vagina to wash.
Scrubbing stuff.
Oh,
I
I
s-
got myself a loofah sponge, and I'm not fucking around with this anymore. I'm just
Whole body.
Are,
every
is your
inch.
life different? Are your
Every
legs
crooked
suddenly?
Yes,
I've
because I
used a
was
loofah
al-
my whole life.
I was already insecure about myself, and that just tumbled it even further.
Oh no,
Yeah.
the meme.
Well,
See,
just
this is
any
the
meme,
danger of
really.
the internet,
All the memes.
guys.
All the memes make
Well,
me feel like
Making
shit
white
about my
people
body.
wash their legs. What's
Yeah.
next? We're gonna stop being racist.
Please never.
gone
Please
too
never
far.
stop being racist. Please never stop being racist.
Here's a
No one will like me. I'm losing my white friends.
No. Yeah, you can come after the white people. Just don't come after me. That's it. It's just not me. You can,
There you go.
all the other whites.
The other ones.
This is a related question. When you're washing your body in the shower, in what order do you wash your body?
Okay, I
Ass
can't wait. I
last.
wanted to say this anyway. Ass
Yeah.
last.
Ass
Perfect.
last.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, ass last for sure.
So I start with my
I do
face.
ass first.
Okay.
If I'm
face.
washing my hair, I
Mhm.
immediately just start with the hair
Oh, yeah,
because the
for sure.
oils are falling down all
Yep.
over your body, right?
Yep.
So then I go face and I exfoliate and then I clean. So I exfoliate, rinse, clean. Does that make
God,
sense?
maybe
I know,
should
I'm really
be
annoying.
Exfoliating.
Yeah, I get really bad blackheads, so that's why. So then I go soap
Racist.
on the loofah. I am racist. Soap on the loofah. Shoulders down to the arms. Get them real scrubbed up real good.
Okay.
And then I go down to boobs,
Uh-huh.
belly,
Yep.
back. And then I do my legs. And then I actually do feet last. So I did lie a little bit.
Huh.
Because I think it's gross for me to wash my feet and then... Which I know I could like easily just wash my hands, but something about like
It's not the same.
psychologically,
Yeah,
I'm like
Yeah.
I just touched my nasty feet and then I'm gonna like go balls deep into my vagina.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
yeah, so I do feet and then rinse and then whatever, and then I go coochie and ass.
Huh.
that conjured
And
up
then I
another
rinse.
question in my mind,
Yeah.
but we'll go around the circle first. It's a bathing
This is,
question. though.
people are interested.
I think
This is-
I am.
Yeah.
I think this is
Yeah.
relatable content.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think it is.
And
too.
there's white
Okay.
people out there who don't know how to wash.
Yeah, now
so-
we're learning.
Well,
We're going
and
to school.
sometimes I feel like I don't know how to watch. Like I do my best. I've been doing pretty like decent work. That's not true. I've been told that
Doing
2 jobs I'm
pretty
too
decent
stinky.
work.
But doing okay.
I do my best work outside of the shower.
C plus at washing my body.
I was homeschooled. We don't have grades. No. So
We're gonna talk about that after.
I shampoo my hair, rinse it out.
Mhm.
Then I put in conditioner. And I leave that while I wash my body. Because you know how you're supposed to leave conditioner in for a second?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
I let
This
the
is a real
conditioner
thing.
set while I wash my body. And then I do the same thing. Pits, arms, boobs, and then and then legs, pussy, feet, asshole.
Pussy, feet, asshole.
Pussy,
That's a good.
feet,
That's maybe.
asshole.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, I think I
Pussy,
do pussy and
asshole.
asshole.
Actually,
at the
can you
same
call the
time.
episode "Pussy Feet Asshole"?
That'll get the views.
It'll be the most watched episode
All
ever.
right,
I feel like we have to
exactly.
end with feet pics. After the outro, it's just like
Patreon.
foot,
Yeah.
foot.
Right. But my issue is with the shampoo because I was always told like
Okay.
you're supposed to only use like a small amount. You don't need to because if you like overwash your hair, it's gonna get dried out and fucked up, and then it actually gets
Yeah.
greasy faster.
Heard that.
So I try not to use too much, and then like everybody's always like, you just need to get shampoo down by the roots.
Yeah.
How are people doing that?
Well, your hair's a lot shorter, so
Which should make it
I mean,
easier,
like,
but
like,
it's
do you
not.
do
Like
this?
Right if it like rinses out, but you just kind of like scrub it in the scalp.
that's what
Do
I'm
you
trying
get
to do.
your
But
hair
so do
wet?
you put the shampoo just on your fingertips?
No,
No.
I put it and then I just rub my
Because I put it
Hand.
in the palm of my hand, but then
Rub.
I'm trying to get it just on the roots, and then there's always like a patch that's not sudsy enough. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've actually stopped using shampoo, so I'm not the person I ask. So
nice.
Yeah.
I want to hear about that too, because yeah, I
have
was that
plenty of
person at
friends
one
that don't
point in
use
time.
shampoo.
Yeah. But yeah, like I can't get it like evenly distributed and not feel like I'm using just like so much shampoo.
Do you wet your hair before? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. We have
She's
to
not
start
a
with the
fucking
Super wet.
murderer.
well,
No, my policy is like
Might be a weird white people thing.
yeah. I don't know.
No, like for shampoo, the wetter the better. For conditioner, a little drier is better.
The wetter, the better. That stuck in my mind because
Hey.
I'm an idiot.
That's her friend.
But okay. Yeah. I don't know.
This is probably not an answerable question. I just like I always every time
think
I
it
wash
is.
my hair, I'm like, do other people have a secret? Because I have anxiety every time I wash my hair because I'm trying to get a good suds on the scalp, but like in order to do that, I feel like I use too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right in, people. We need
Need answers.
solutions here.
Dirty,
I also have
sweaty.
that fear that I'm gonna be missing areas.
Yeah.
I went to see I got my hair done when I was like middle school or high school age, and they like didn't rinse the back of my head,
From shampoo.
and there was all this product in there.
Ugh.
It was really weird. I didn't even
It's
notice it.
crunchy.
hard after a
Like,
while.
Yeah, and now I'm
That's
like
happened.
paranoid that I'm gonna miss certain spots in the
Yeah.
shower because
All
that.
right.
Sure.
Are you ready
It's
for
a
my
weird-
routine?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I wrap my legs in saran wrap to make sure they don't get wet.
Yeah.
And then
No, I don't know. I shampoo, kind of like rinse that out pretty fast. Condition, wash my face, and then go down. Obviously, skip the legs, and then no, I do kind of. I mean, I kind of like
I
it's
do
just
it
kinda
a
like
little, but I'm
I
not
don't
like
scrub. I'm just kind
Yeah.
of like, okay, we got all these.
I just wipe.
That's done, I guess.
Yeah.
And then
I sweat a lot, bro.
up.
I sweat like all
I think I do
over
feet and
my
then
body.
butt and puss though.
Feet and then butt.
But I'm kind of like rinsing as I go. I
You
never
go
put
butt
like
and
a,
then puss.
no. I just said
Oh.
it that way because it like
Oh.
rolled off the tongue better for some reason. But
Yeah.
it's definitely puss and then butt.
puss
Okay.
them.
It's like Puss in Boots.
yeah.
Aw.
It just like sounded better that
Yeah,
way.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it always feels safest to do the butthole last, and I do feel I think the most protective of my vagina.
Absolutely, 100,000%. Yes.
And sometimes I even pay attention to
no one likes a UTI.
the quadrants of the washcloth.
Mm.
Did you guys do
Oh,
Very true.
yeah.
that? You like
I
fold it in
don't.
fours so that then you can like unfold it, and then you've got 8 surfaces.
I only use my loofah on my body, not on my private parts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I just hand.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hand wash.
Yep.
I don't trust.
Like a car.
I don't trust
Uh-huh.
towels.
Yeah, I
feel
don't
like
trust
they hold a lot
towels.
of they hold a lot of
Bacteria.
bacteria and stuff.
Yeah.
I use my
Yeah.
hand. I'm a hand guy.
Yeah.
I
The
don't
only
know.
reason why
Come to
and
Connor
I've
Meade
tried
for your
other
hand
things.
jobs.
I've tried other things. I've tried other things outside of loofahs, and I just
Right.
don't trust any of them.
Right,
Loofahs
loofahs are
changed
kinda
my life.
plasticky.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, what?
it is.
Loofahs are amazing. Can we just talk about
My
the
ass
technology?
Shout out
pimples
loofahs.
disappeared ever since I started exfoliating my ass. No more ass pimples. It's amazing.
Whoa,
Yeah, see?
interesting.
Just gotta exfoliate.
I'm telling you guys, loofahs for everyone. I'm buying you guys loofahs for Christmas.
Aw, can you?
Yeah,
That'd be
absolutely.
I do, yeah,
I've
I do
had
like
one. I
a
don't know what I
loofah.
do with
I just
it.
haven't had one in a while. I got real into the washcloth game. I don't know.
On the next episode, I'm gonna get completely butt ass naked, and you guys are gonna film me washing myself with a loofah.
Now, when you say
There
loofah,
we
do you
go.
mean like the actual little thing that grows? Because I'm a faker. I'm using that plastic thing.
Oh, that's what I was
Not
thinking.
the
about.
thing that
Sponge.
grows. That's a sponges also carry so much bacteria.
No, but those like
But
the
I'm trying
loofah
to
sponge that
upgrade.
she's talking about, it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't carry too much bacteria because
Better for
there's
the
not a
environment
bunch of
and-
fibers. Like it's a loosely
You could grow a
Woven.
bunch and freeze them, and like,
yeah.
that's what I'm trying to do. Cause like
I
I
don't
don't
know
want
anything
to
about
Trying to
that.
grow your
I've
own
never heard of
loofahs.
this.
You can do it.
That's
Fucking
Yeah,
cool.
it's
vegans.
the wildest
Well,
shit
I
I've
know.
ever heard.
Fucking
Look, I know
vegans.
that the environmentalism, that's not our problem. It's on like the big corporations. They need to do their shit,
Right.
but there's still that guilty, like you gotta be green. Like always.
No, I
in the
try to
back
be
of
as
your
green as
mind.
possible. I actually,
Always.
I'm not going to mention the company, but because they don't pay us to record, but I monthly get our cleaning products down to like laundry to fucking window shit, and also my beauty products from a monthly, like they
Nice.
ship it to me monthly, and they are all very like environmentally friendly. Don't test on animals. Thank you. Reverse slow clap. Let's go.
And I love how I
How's the
keep
actual
saying like
slow
I'm
clap?
not gonna say
Oh.
the brand because they don't like they're gonna hear that and be like, oh man, we really should get them.
That's the
Somebody
bit.
sue these bitches for all $7.
That's the bit, bro.
That's the bit.
Hey,
bro.
we're
That's the
monetizing
bit.
everything from here on out.
Hell yeah.
Day number 1,
Hell
monetizing
yeah.
this fucking pussy. I'm
Watch
not
your-
showing the brand of this beer.
Right.
Fuck y'all.
You better
Fuck
be
y'all,
paying.
okay? I don't care if we only have 25 subscribers.
Watch your Instagram for an instructional video on how to shower without getting poop in your vagina.
Nice.
Hosted
Yeah.
by Johanna Medranda.
No,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
on
Who
the
has literal
Patreon.
dirt
That's
on her
the
leg right
Patreon.
There literally
You
is.
said Patreon?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
putting that on the Patreon.
Dude,
It's on
it's
the
embarrassing
Patreon.
when I am doing like yard work or anything that's dirty, like we were mentioning earlier. I get dirt in like the crevices of my
Yes.
fucking
Fat folds,
neck.
man.
My
Fat
fat
folds.
folds like I'm
You
a
can, like,
fucking
see
bulldog.
it.
Dude,
Oh,
ever
it's
since
so
I started
bad.
working back in the kitchen, like in a restaurant, it's the
Yeah.
elbow. It's like the inside of here.
Always.
the
I'm always
is.
driving home and just like
The public
literally
vagina. This is the public
peeling,
vagina.
just
Yeah.
like I don't know, fucking chicken batter flour out
Yum.
of my fat folds.
Do you lick it on the way home?
That's not a
Ew.
fat fold. That's an elbow.
It's not a fat fold, but damn, can it hold some shit?
It does. That's like
Yeah.
the grossest part. every
Right.
time.
And I feel like even
I
with
never
like
paid
food
attention.
service gloves on, nails just get fucked.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
no
yeah.
matter what.
My nails get fucked as soon as I step out of the shower.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be clean for like
Literally.
2 seconds, and then suddenly I'm like, what
Take
did
a
I
know.
do?
breath.
And I'm like,
Like I pet
Game
a dog.
over.
Or
first of
something,
all, I don't
something
even
like
have
that.
nails, like,
Yeah.
but somehow, yeah.
Somehow,
Right.
some way.
Mhm.
The germs will always find you.
Yep.
Yep.
Find a way.
And that's how we all ended up with gonorrhea at the same time.
watching.
It was that.
It was us.
Are those your germs?
Huh?
Your germs can sing on tune?
Yeah.
On key?
Yeah. Yeah. My body's a musical.
That's the
My
most
body
beautiful
is a
thing I've ever heard.
musical. If your body was a musical, it would be the gayest musical ever. Go.
Oh my
Name it.
God.
Name it.
The gayest musical ever.
Yeah.
Or you know, the one your body would be.
The name of the musical of my body. Fuck. Okay. I don't know.
Fuck's a good one.
Rent.
Titty sweat.
I don't-
Oh, you were wanting me to name an actual
Yes.
gay musical. What is
Yes.
the gayest musical?
What is the gayest
All of
musical
them.
out there? How would
What is
you
the gayest musical?
rank them? One through 3. We'll do a quick one. Gayest musicals.
This is hard. All musicals are.
You're just thinking of all the
gay.
people that you're going to be upset at you for ranking them incorrectly.
That's not actually true. I'm
Okay,
just
good. I'm just making sure.
Trying to remember names of musicals really quick.
Really? We did 2 episodes ago. You were like,
No.
"Ah, we
I
just need
know,
Kara
I
Karachi
know.
here, who's like a
Right.
fucking theater major or whatever the
Hey,
fuck.
shout
Yeah.
out Kara Karachi.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so this is not one of my personal favorites. I don't think I've ever actually even watched it all the way through, but I know Hairspray is pretty gay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
John
know
Waters,
Hairspray,
yeah,
gay, got it.
Rent is
Rhymes,
super
easy
gay.
to remember. Okay.
I mean, Jesus Christ Superstar is very gay.
How wild.
Ironically,
There was a lot of rainbows. I
Perhaps.
remember.
Yeah, because it's all like 70 Age of Aquarius, man.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
And if we
know.
mention cats, we're canceled.
why?
I don't know.
Every time I say I love cats, theater people get really mad
yeah.
at
Memories.
See?
me. All alone in the moonlight. This is the rest of the thing. This is
Learn how to clean your asshole right here on the
You know who knows how to
pod.
clean an asshole though? A motherfucking cat.
yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord,
Yeah.
do they ever.
Even my partner's always yelling at our dog for like licking his penis, and I'm like,
He's clean and
"Are
nice.
you cleaning his penis?
You want a dirty dick in this house? A
Do you know what I
lesbians?
mean?
What are you
If he's
asking
gonna
for
sleep
here?
on the foot of the bed.
Yeah.
You might as
you
well
want a dirty
clean
dick?
up his little dick.
Excuse
Put his
me?
little pee-pee out his pee-pee.
But I do agree with her. He shouldn't do it on the bed. We're just trying to get him to clean his penis in his own bed.
Oh my god.
That's the whole goal.
This
to
is
the
an
cleanest
ongoing
the
issue.
cleanest
Cleanest penis.
That's
That
actually
is
the name
the
of
meanest,
episode.
cleanest, meanest
cleanest
penis that you
penis.
ever. That's from a rap song. Cleanest penis. Yeah, I gotta fact check it. We're gonna one day do an episode of just all fact checks.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're not
Yeah.
rewatch
Fact
all
check
of our
episode.
episodes.
Well, it's me that I would have to do it, not you.
You'd
We
love
would
that.
split
You'd love
it
every
up,
moment.
Johanna.
I
You're
do.
not a martyr.
I like to listen to our episodes.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do once. I don't want to listen to them again.
Yeah.
No, I mean maybe
Well-
I will like after a while.
It's good to know that two of us
Once I
believe in
forget.
us.
Do you
Oh,
want
and
to
I'm
start a
quitting,
different
by the way.
podcast?
Thought I'd take the time to let you guys know.
Oh my goodness. Fact check.
Anyway,
So how was Asheville though?
girl, if white people make me hike one more motherfucking time,
You let them take you into nature?
4 times. Actually, 3. The 4th we bailed on because we were like running late to get home. Because if we would have done the last hike, we wouldn't have gotten here till like 7:30, 8 o'clock. And my one girlfriend lives in Mount Pleasant, so she would have not been home till like 11.
Holy shit, yeah.
So we were, you know.
Disclaimer:
Oh,
each other's mothers does not
sakes.
endorse going into nature with with white people only.
because they don't wash their legs.
That's right.
We actually don't endorse hikes at all.
It's like, how will they ever get a tick off of them? How will you ever know if you're not fucking
Right.
scrubbing your legs?
I mean,
Your
you
tick.
can see
No, you
Ticks
do
attach-
a tick check totally separately. You've clearly never done a tick check.
Yeah, and white people are pulling their socks up over their pants, so.
Hey.
My friend
Socks
actually,
come up to my titties.
my
They
friend
can't get
actually
tick in
got a
there.
tick while we were there. She did on her
Yeah.
ankle. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ticks are real.
Honestly, any of y'all
Ticks are
ever gets a
real.
tick, I'm a fucking tick expert. So
Really?
just let me know. Yeah,
That's something
Thank
you would be.
God.
yeah.
Is that a patch?
If tick removal were
Or a badge?
hobby, if tick removal were a marketable skill, I'd be making
Chuff Schmitz and the ticks.
$40 a year.
That's
The Dixie Ticks.
Dixie ticks.
Is that like a homeschool badge that you won?
Yeah.
Right.
Tick master.
Tick Master. Tick Magnet.
Tick. Also a tick magnet. Also, the ticks are just out of control this year, y'all.
That's what I keep hearing from
hear
all
that
my
last
all my
few
white
years.
friends.
Year of my entire life.
Yeah, it's been happening for
The
a
ticks
lot
have
of
never
years.
not been out of control.
All right.
I don't think I've ever been somewhere with some fucking my dad.
It has
you,
gotten bad in the last like
some white
decade.
guy. Usually, it's like ticks are out of control this year, kids. Watch out.
Can I tell you
All right.
guys? Asheville was fine. We'll maybe talk about it later.
You look beautiful.
The most amazing part of the trip was the trip that I took within a trip.
Okay.
So we went to Asheville for my friend's bachelorette,
Cute.
but we left relatively early on Sunday and went to Hocking Hills to celebrate my friend's birthday.
Cute.
So what had happened was a lot of us knew Lydia, who was the bachelorette
Mm-hmm.
from college, but she also had her friends there from like work and like high
Right,
school and
yeah.
like childhood friends and stuff. So, you know, we're kind of a wild bunch and didn't really like, you know, we kind of were like, we're not
Trying
going
to
to do
figure out
that.
how to
Like
all
instead
be
of Mediterranean, we're
cohesive.
getting barbecue. We're in Asheville, bitch. You know, like kind of like
Right.
changing
Yeah.
up the itinerary a little bit here and there. But anyway, we still had a fantastic time. Shout out Lydia. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Love you so much. But so I was with the girls that I went to college with. One of their birthdays was Sunday. So we decided we're going to branch off, leave a little bit early, go to Hocking Hills.
Okay.
In the middle of our trip from North Carolina. Okay.
I was trying to say, oh yeah. But I just, oh hell yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I just got excited. Hocking Hills is the best.
You sound like someone who doesn't wash their legs. Anyway.
I sound like somebody who doesn't know how to talk to people. Can confirm. All right.
So from North Carolina to Ohio, we have to stop in Kentucky, right?
Sure.
So we stop at this place for a late breakfast, early lunch. It's called Billy Ray's Cafe or something, right?
The Billy Ray.
That's the
Billy.
jokes that I made leading up to the restaurant because you know me, you can't take me anywhere. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe we're gonna hang out with Miley Cyrus's dad, and yeah, it was so stupid. Get it? Yeah, all my friends are like rolling their eyes. They're like, okay, we got it.
Does she
We
ever
get it. You
turn
got
off?
paid once for comedy.
Order an omelet, okay? Just
One
order your omelet.
feature weekend. You can slow
Literally.
down.
The server's like, yeah, you're so funny.
First of all, she said, "Baby, you are so funny." Like, just like that. So we walk into the restaurant. First thing I do is I have to pee my pants, go to the bathroom, and I think that one of my friends is fucking with me because a person is knocking over and over and over again on the door, and they're being really fucking annoying about it.
Uh-oh.
So at first I was like, someone's in here, and then it stopped for maybe 3 Mississippis, and then they kept going.
Come on.
And I'm just sitting on the toilet, and I think it's my friend, and it was Miley Cyrus outside the door.
Oh
Yes.
my.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Pussy out.
She was there.
She was there. So I go, stop. Like, that's exactly how I said it, because I was like, not sure if it's my friend, irritated
But, like,
if it is
loud
my
enough
friend.
that they could hear
loud
it
enough,
through the
yeah.
door.
So then it's
Yeah.
like silent, right? Nope. And then I open the door, look to my left, look to my right. I see no one because it is a small child. And you guys know how short I am. So it's like literally a very small child.
Yeah, below your eyesight
I go-
is like fetal.
Exactly,
It was
literally.
a baby
Yeah.
abandoned.
Yeah, it was a
And
tadpole.
Billy Ray Cyrus
It was a
is
tadpole
fucking
on the ground.
Coney or whatever they have out there.
Definitely not conies.
I know.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my God.
They'd be like, black people eat these. Very racist. town
The
we're
white
in.
people in the suburbs of Detroit don't know that Coney is.
Literally. Anyway, so I look at the small child and I'm like, was that you, miss? And she goes, yeah, I'm so sorry. I just really gotta pee. And she was pretty cute, but I was still like, get the fuck away from me. So I'm like, all
Punted her.
right, I just gotta dry my hands, go ahead, use the bathroom,
So
right?
then you like.
So we go,
Sorry.
no, what? Say it.
So then you knelt down on one knee and said, "Tell your parents not to send you to the bathroom alone. You're lucky I'm not a pedophile." And then you walked away.
Kissed her forehead, gave her a little pat on the head, and winked and walked away.
But I just whispered it all in her ear.
Right.
Not even
Have
to
a
her
nice
face, just
piss.
in her ear.
Yeah. No, that's weird. Sorry.
I'm just like, Black Lives Matter. Don't listen to what they say.
Gay people are real.
Yeah, gay people are real. Oh no, the one thing though, very proud of this. I cannot remember the city we were in, but we were walking into the restaurant. Diagonal from the restaurant is a counseling center that had the gay flag, the trans
Hey.
flag, the bi flag, like all of it. And I was just like, I can't believe what I'm seeing with my eyes right now.
Oh hell yeah.
So we gave them a little shout out. We said, we love you, to the patio of that building.
Does that
So
help?
Yeah.
Is a
it made me
homophobia
feel
fix?
better. And then I walked into that restaurant and was like, okay, well, they're trying.
Everyone.
The food runner was wearing a Sublime t-shirt. Also gave me life a little bit. I don't know.
Cool. Love
you know.
that. Love that.
But anyway, so I go out to the waiting room, and the first thing, of course, out of my mouth is there was a small child that would not stop fucking knocking on the door. And of course, next to us, sitting in the waiting room, was this sweet old fucking Southern lady. And she's like, she starts laughing. She's like, oh my God, I am so sorry. That must have been my granddaughter, because she just went to the bathroom too. That's sweet, Belle. Oh my God. She's like sweet as pie. And I'm just, thank God didn't walk up like this fucking piece of shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? This, just like talking all this shit. But apparently,
Stupid idiot.
this
fuck.
stupid, yeah.
You're like in the
Brat.
habit of like trash talking children who just potty trained and now need to go to the bathroom. This little dick couldn't wait.
This fucking cunt over
Just
here.
awful. Just
Turd of a
awful.
human being.
Literally.
I mean, yeah.
I walk up,
that's
I'm
how
like,
I
this
talk about
fucking
children.
cracker.
Yeah.
This mini cracker.
You call her a Cheez-It.
Yeah. Yes.
It's fucking dollop of
Fucking
mayonnaise over
Cheez-It.
here.
Right.
Can we normalize
Dollop of
calling tiny white people Cheez-Its?
I'm down for that. I'm
Oh,
so
man.
down for that.
Yeah.
But apparently, while I was in the bathroom, my girls overheard this entire conversation. And this is when they officially decided, like, we're in a fucking movie. Like, we are in Steel Magnolias. Is that the name of the movie with Julia Roberts?
That's the name of a movie.
Okay,
Yes.
so,
That's
yes.
the name of the movie with
Yeah.
Julia Roberts, yes.
Or that, or like Fried Green Tomatoes. You know, that
Fucking
movie.
love
Yeah,
Fried
yeah.
Green Tomatoes.
Yeah, which was on the menu, you guys, so don't worry.
Yeah.
And they were actually really bomb, so shout out to Kentucky and your
Hell yeah.
fried green tomatoes.
yeah.
They put cheese in them.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
In just in with the breadcrumbs.
Wow.
Or they put a slice on top.
They put a slice on top.
Damn, that's elevated.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Best thing ever.
Okay.
Dipped it in ranch. Game over.
Just when you think humanity can't vibrate any higher.
I know. God, it's good.
Think that we came from apes.
And they're putting cheese on frozen tomatoes and hot grease. So then for the remainder of the road trip, my friends keep quoting this hilarious thing, but I keep thinking it's like from a movie or something, you know. They just keep saying, oh, yeah, he's dead. He drank and smoked himself to death. He's just sitting on the mantle now in a vase or like whatever. That was an actual conversation that they heard in the waiting room of the Billy Ray's cafe or whatever in the middle of fucking nowhere, Kentucky.
While you were being harassed by a
While
toddler?
I was being harassed by a white toddler. Yes. Yes.
A Cheez-It, if you will.
Yes, a Cheez-It. So,
Oh, my God.
yeah, apparently an older woman ran into another older woman, and she was like, so how's Ed? And he was just like, oh, he's dead as a doornail, honey. He's on top of my mantle in a vase.
Oh, my God.
Oh, what happened? I'm so sorry.
I have to say, of all the accents in the world, the one that I wish I had truly in my heart is a Southern accent.
That is so cute.
It was
Specifically
good.
Georgia, but I would settle for
Georgia's good.
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky's not
Tennessee,
bad either.
yeah.
Our waitress, Peach, Marianne. Hello,
Sure.
Marianne from Billy Ray's
Is she
Cafe.
listening now?
I would hope so. She did check out my
Were
thigh
you
tattoo.
handing out business cards?
No, because you know we don't have anything made.
We should do that.
Oh,
We should.
jeez.
It's on the things.
Somebody call
it's
our
on the to-do
manager.
list.
Yeah. Someone should get out of it.
Billy Ray.
He doesn't do shit since I never paid him any money.
Literally.
Yeah.
Britney Spears' dad. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, you know,
Yeah.
we took over this bachelorette trip as much as we could.
Love that.
Ruin the wedding.
Yeah.
That's the next trip.
I was on a trip with like people who like work for the president. Literally.
What the fuck?
Literally.
Why did you come back?
My girl
Just go
lives
get some
in
power.
DC.
He didn't bring any power back for the rest
Could
of
never
us?
do it.
Oh my God.
Maybe when Obama was in presidency. But Joe
Kidnap
Biden,
a
no.
senator. How many times do I have to tell you?
What I need to do is kidnap that child that bugged me in the bathroom, take him to Joe Biden.
There
Game
you
over.
go. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Take him to Joe Biden?
It's a pedophile joke. Everyone in power is a pedophile.
He like
Everyone's-
sniffed his,
everyone's
he
got
got
it,
too
got it,
close
got
to
it,
his
got it,
niece
got it.
once.
Okay.
I'm slow.
Not all jokes
I'm
land.
slow, y'all. That was
alright.
that was a good joke.
That was
Sorry I interrupted. My lack of understanding of who pedophiles are.
It's all of them.
all of them.
Any famous person. You're like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
This is what I'm gonna start whispering into your ear. Pedophiles are real. May I have a beer, please?
Oh
Does anyone else
yeah.
want one? They're
I'll
shitting
take
cold
one.
now. Do you want one? Sure.
Hurry, get that off the table. They're gonna know. They're gonna see.
They're gonna know.
Free advertising.
Not
Not
free
on my
advertisement.
watch.
This is
5, 4, 3, 2.
that was dope. I want that to be the start of someone's song. I don't know whose.
What
But
did you sound
definitely
like?
not R.
Auto-tune?
Kelly's or T-Pain's or Michael Jackson.
Like Snuffleupagus auto-tuned.
Yeah. It's like fucking Dory speaking whale.
Oh yeah, it is like Dory speaking whale. Oh man.
Thank you. Or whatever the fuck.
Wow.
Wow, okay.
Those are great movies.
Ellen
I should be a
DeGeneres? Or-
Voice actor, you guys. It's Elliot DeGeneres. Remember the bit?
Oh my god.
I
That's
was
a
like,
good
can I just do the
fucking
bit on the pod real quick because I don't do it anymore
Sure.
because
I
I
haven't-
should do that bit again.
I don't remember it.
I go, well. All right.
And that's our 5 minutes.
I'm trying to quit some addictions. I'm trying to quit some of my addictions. I got too many addictions. Like I'm addicted to food. I'm addicted to weed. I'm addicted to alcohol. I'm addicted to cigarettes. I'm addicted to TV. I'm addicted to talking shit. The only thing I'm not trying to do is get any thinner. I don't want to get any thinner because I already get compared to Ellen DeGeneres too much. And it's a bad time to get compared to Ellen DeGeneres. Except for the only time I liked getting compared to Ellen DeGeneres was one time I was outside of a comedy show and a homeless woman walked up to me and bummed a cigarette off of me. So we're standing around smoking a cigarette, and she goes, "You know who you remind me of? You remind me of that Elliot DeGeneres." And I like hugged her. I was like, "You just gender neutralized my stereotype, and you didn't even know it. Are you an angel? Are you my guardian angel?"
Great album.
Anyway, I
name.
gave her my car.
He had one. One card to give away.
Yeah. That was like a highlight of my life because like people make the Ellen DeGeneres. One time One time he was 4 at the time. Now he's like older and he's brilliant and amazing. But he was like 4 and I had just met him and I was like, I'm the kind of person like when I meet a kid, I'm like trying to get the kid. Like I try to win over the kid.
Steal the
I'm
kid.
trying to steal the kid.
A
No,
lot of weird things on this episode.
I'm trying to win over the kid. Yeah, I've made a lot of weird. I'm trying to win
You're
over
doing
the
great.
kid the way that you try to win over like a comedy audience, right?
Right.
Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna coax
Yeah,
you
yeah.
in here and you're gonna like me. You're gonna like me and we're gonna have fun.
For sure.
And this kid, we were hanging out all day. This kid was not having my shit. Like he was just like
You're just
nobody
like buying
thinks
him a
you're
round of
cool.
shots.
Right. I'm like, you
apple
want a
juice.
ring pop? Yeah. He was like not having my shit the whole day, and then like at the end of the day, I was like, I don't know, talking about some shit and trying to be funny, and people were laughing, and he was like standing there watching like the adults laugh at me and stuff. And then he just literally like he didn't take his eyes off me. He was still making eye contact with me, and he just like sideway walked over to his mom, and he just goes, Ellen. And I was like, oh, Ellen DeGeneres. And his mom was like, he loves Ellen DeGeneres, if that's any consolation. Like,
And you're like, I am Ellen.
yeah, actually, right?
This is how we bring it home, baby.
You gotta like me.
Yeah.
Can't handle not being liked.
Which is funny because Ellen has the opposite problem.
Hey, man, can't handle being liked?
Yeah, she's a bitch or whatever, you know what I mean?
Oh. Yeah, we're probably both bitches. I think she can't handle being successful without then becoming
A huge cunt.
tyrant who uses her power to make other people feel small and terrible. Right? That was my...
That's a good, analysis.
And it's called an analysis.
An analysis.
An anatomy.
Astrology?
Anal.
Hey, that's where it is.
I don't know. I didn't read all the articles, but that was my takeaway.
Yeah.
Was basically just like...
Also,
She was just
like-
like abusive of her position of power
Yeah.
and
Right.
like maybe didn't enjoy making people feel small, but when she was frustrated, just like could
Yeah.
be a tyrant and expected no consequences ever. And then when her consequences came, she cried like the white woman she is.
I cry though. Never get you do something
All the
wrong
time.
and then you just instantly cry and I'm like, I'm not trying to weaponize my tears. I'm just crying.
I actually have been working on trying to like understand when my like tears come and work on not trying to not shut it down, shove it in, white woman, but just like understand why they're happening so that I can like
Use them.
let it pass.
Make them more powerful. And
I was say, let him pass through me and come back calmer because
No.
there is this is the thing, man, like a white woman's tears can suck all the air out of the room and distract from everything that needs to happen.
Connor knows.
So like,
yeah.
but I don't want to be like crying's bad. Crying's not bad. Being vulnerable is not bad.
No.
But like understand your tears and why and when they come and learning to like instead of like making the crying last longer by being like, I don't want to be crying right now. Just like let it pass through, calm down.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why I run to a bathroom or something. Let it go! Ah! And then I do have a really dramatic scene in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I look in the mirror, my palms on the mirror, tears streaming down my face. Like, what happened to you?
and then she came back and the conversation was
Yeah,
just like
that's fine.
rational. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wild.
Kind of. It takes me like a half an hour at least. Need to walk.
No, just there were all those like still shots of the video of Ellen DeGeneres trying to apologize after people called her out for her behavior.
Yeah.
And she's just like on the video with like no makeup and her eyes are just fucking like red. Like she's been crying for weeks, which I'm sure she was. Like, I'm sure that was like all genuine, but it was also like, you know and employ all the best hair and makeup people. You're doing this to try to make people feel bad for you, which is not an apology. Like
1000%.
it's not an apology. Like,
And the thing about that decision, it's not it, and I guess I don't want to speak for her, but maybe she didn't make that decision on her own. You know, maybe her like
Oh, for
publicists
sure.
and like that's a fucked
For
up thing
sure.
about Hollywood is like so many people are behind this one
Right.
person and they're like, this is what we're gonna do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
it's
And
the fucked
just
up thing
like
about Hollywood and white supremacy. It's like everything is organizing to make this.
100,000%.
Have you watched Feel Good yet? Have any of you watched that?
I just started it and I fell asleep in the first episode. I'm really excited to watch it. It's been like recommended to me now by like 45 people.
No, same.
Which makes me
What
feel a
is it?
little. I'm like, listen, guys.
So, basically, a bisexual, non-binary person in stand-up.
Right.
Just kind of that's also an addict that was like went to rehab, problem with parents, and it's just their story of like going through stuff. And they don't
Navigating
even
life and
like,
stand up. Yeah.
This is a show.
yeah, Netflix.
Who plays the stand-up?
They sort of play themselves. I forget the name of the person. Somebody just
Mae Martin.
Yes. Yep.
Who?
That's it.
Names.
Mae Martin.
Mae Martin. Yeah, and they're like
that's
they're
their
very
name, like, the
funny.
show. That's their actual name.
Oh, I don't know. Program creator Mae Martin.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they play themselves. It's like one of those like
I've
it's
not
like,
heard of them either.
not like-
but
Is it on
not
Hulu?
trying to
not to
discredit
say
them,
it like
but
it's
yeah.
like Louis, but it's like they play themselves.
No, it's like one of those.
but then
a
with
lot of
like a
stand-up shows do.
fictionalized friend group, it's sort of based off their own life. Yeah, they're very funny, very talented, very hot. I'll just say that.
Right. Oh yeah.
Like wild. Yeah.
just la la la. Very attractive.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes. That is impressive.
Yeah.
It's
It's
really
on
fucking
Netflix.
good.
It's a show.
I've
Yeah.
never heard of this.
It's so
Why have I
good.
It's
not?
been now recommended to me by like 5 people who like grab my shoulders and are like, you must watch it.
Is this
Right.
an English?
I don't know. Anytime
comedy?
anybody grabs my
British?
shoulders, though,
Yeah.
and tells me I must watch something about
No.
comedy or gay people, I'm like, no, I'm not going to watch it because fuck you.
'Cause
Right.
I
fuck
don't
you.
like
Yeah.
the
I didn't-
touching.
They're
No,
like, they're the
this
same
is-
person as you. They're the same person. And I'm like,
Canadian
dude,
Except for
comedian.
insanely
Hey, they
ridiculous.
I'm
have
a
a great-
fucking original.
They had a great, I think, 15-minute set released on Netflix about 2 or 3 years ago. That was really good. It was not
Oh,
on
was
the
it the
Degenerates.
stand-ups?
It was, yeah, I think it was on the stand-ups.
Oh yeah.
Because they're Canadian comedian.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
But
I
they
remember,
work in the UK,
I
right?
remember their face.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think the
British
show is
show?
set
Based
in
in
the UK.
England. Based
or
in England.
Australia.
Yeah, she's Canadian. They are Canadian born, but actor and writer based in England.
Right. Right.
Very cool. 34 years old. They look much younger than
I
that.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
But
a-
it's so cool because I don't know. It does kind of go into that whole like manager telling you what to do at some point. Like,
oh, it
telling you,
does?
like, type,
Okay.
like I don't know, do like the
Yeah.
wrong thing or the right. I don't know. There's this. It's the
Yeah.
end of it.
I
and
love
it's-
when
it
they
gets really
show-
intense. I don't want to spoil it, but it's so
Right.
good.
Right.
I'm gonna
really
start it
dives
tonight.
into that. No,
Yeah, me
start
too.
it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
love
Okay,
it.
perfect.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone watch it.
Like,
No,
I
I
want-
need to restart it.
I watched it. I
I'm
stayed up
just
till
always
6
so
a.m.
sleepy.
Like I
So
stayed up till
sleepy.
6 a.m. So I was so
Oh hell
fucking
yeah!
hooked
All right,
watching
let's
it.
That's
go.
I think maybe that's why I stopped watching shows, like new shows, because when I start, I cannot stop.
It's
And
Yeah.
I stay up
Yeah.
way too late. It's like my addictive personality and my
Yup.
mental illness,
Yup.
like fucking each other,
Yes.
Straight up.
and my need to
Good.
be stimulated.
Right.
And then I
Wanna
tell
watch
people,
and also
like,
it's good. But yeah.
and then
Yeah.
and then I go around telling people like I have sleep issues. I just have issues with insomnia.
yeah.
No, you don't, bitch.
No.
You just don't.
control.
Just, right. You just don't want to turn off literally Survivor. Like, really. You're just that's a decision.
that ended in 2001.
That's not insomnia, babe. That's not
Right.
insomnia.
Right.
When
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep, I want to watch reruns of things I've seen 1,000 times.
Yes.
Okay,
That is-
that's
That
a
is my
thing?
best
That's a
chance
thing?
at actually
But that's
falling
all-
asleep is
Yes.
like
I can't
shit I've
have the
watched
TV on.
100 times.
It's also
Yeah.
a sign of mental illness.
Oh, for
Seriously.
sure.
Damn.
I've
for
heard that.
sure.
I've read that.
Watching TV to fall asleep.
No, watching the same show that you've seen 1,000
It's a
times
comfort
over and
Oh,
over
I
again.
reject that. A sign of mental illness.
It
I
is
mean, I feel like
a
everyone's
Anxiety.
First of all,
autism
everybody's
thing.
mentally ill. But yeah,
You said
yeah.
it's an autism thing?
Yeah, just like the repetitive nature. But that's more
well,
like
and
I get in the habit of listening to the same music and the same TV shows on certain days, and it's not even
For sure.
planned.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, Monday's here. It's my data. This, and if I don't hit those check marks, it could be a bloop. Like,
Yeah.
weird.
Right.
So
yeah, no, I mean,
I think it's an
you might
anxiety
be right,
thing.
but I think it's super, super, super common.
right.
Like-
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
everyone-
for sure.
Yeah, like even like
There's
yeah.
all sorts of comfort.
But
with
so
everything
is
so-
mental
I mean,
illness.
there's a-
Mental illness
Right.
is super common.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason that like everybody who has watched The Office has watched it 40 times, like all of the seasons 40 times. There's a reason. It's like, yeah, I think it's like a very common thing. And I think I don't know. I think I don't care.
Maybe it's a lazy thing too, you know? Maybe it's like I don't actually have to pay attention. I just like, you know, it could be comfort, anxiety, and laziness all in once.
Well, and I
which-
think it's, for me, it's
that's
like,
my new bio.
I
so.
need something to be happening. Because like, So I fall asleep with a podcast or like you're saying, like an old thing I've watched.
Yeah.
Because if I have nothing on, my anxiety takes over, and then I anxiety spiral instead of sleeping.
For sure.
So that's why I have to do the podcast or the TV. But right, it's like if
So
it's
see, it
something
is a
that you've
sign of
already
mental
seen
illness.
40 times, you're less likely to like
Yeah.
force yourself to stay awake.
Yeah.
Like if I tried to watch that new show, I would force myself to stay awake till 6 a.m. because I would not be able
exactly
to
what I
stop
did.
it. Right.
I was
For
like
sure.
barely like, oh my god, it's a long. It's actually pretty long. There's 2 seasons,
Mm-hmm.
and they're actually pretty long episodes. It was
Hey.
yeah. I did that like 3 nights in a row, staying up till. I mean, I'm getting home from the bar at like 2.
Right.
For sure.
And then staying up till 6. So
Right.
For sure.
Turn it off.
can't
It's so good.
not.
What
My
happens
problem with
next?
starting a new show is they start to feel like my friends, and then I miss them when I'm done. There have
Yeah.
been studies on this. Your brain cannot separate friends from like the characters you get attached to in
Right.
entertainment.
Oh my god, our stupid child brains that were born before the internet
are
exists like are
friends.
not developed for
No.
what we're going through. Just
No.
Not even a little bit.
not even close.
Oh, I watched
scared
the
all
thing
the
about
time.
sugar
Yeah.
and how why we're so addicted
It's
to
like
sugar.
a literal neurotoxin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Mm,
no, it's literally
survival
like we
thing.
needed that to survive, but we could only get it. Yeah, and like
Mhm.
sugar cane and
And
little
fat,
things.
yeah.
And now it's a
Tiny bits here and there.
So it's literally like our brains just didn't develop as fast as, you know, how we developed how to make sugar.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're just like stuck in this like need sugar now.
We're
Love
fucked.
sugar.
Which is,
We're
like-
so fucked.
And it's
We're
like this, like there's like a theory, like where it's like, right, humans think that we're like the most dominant species on the earth, and it's like, or you could think about it as like we are just a byproduct of like grass trying to take over the earth. Like,
One
Or
hundred
sugar,
thousand
like-
percent
turns out these other organisms are actually working through us and making more headway.
through us,
Mm.
motherfuckers.
And by through us, I mean I have
What up?
diarrhea right now.
Moves
Hey,
right through.
humans,
Oh,
make it
Lord.
stinky.
It's like just a special, like, never mind, this is not interesting. I was about to rant. I'm gonna stop.
What? Go.
Just like really quickly. A third of the neurons. Just shut up, you guys. A third of the neurons in your body are not in your brain. They're surrounding your stomach and your
Oh,
gut
mhm.
area.
Mhm.
So like when people say a gut feeling, there's like basically a brain that surrounds your stomach.
Man, I'm such
Yeah.
a big brain bitch. I'm so
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
There's a brain
And that's
that
where those
basically
musical
surrounds your
germs
stomach.
start
It's a
singing.
network of neurons.
Uh-huh.
Like so like right, that's why when they talk about like a gut feeling, that's literally like you actually are thinking that from there because your brain is not in control of everything.
Uh-huh.
And so that's why it's so wild how we treat our bodies like crap, and then we're like, and when my life suck, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, like literally, yeah,
No,
literally.
I know that my life sucks because I
Yeah.
treat myself like
There's
that.
intelligence all over your body. We tend to think of intelligence as being like encased in your
100%.
brain, but it's just not true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it can be compared to like. If you think of your brain as the boss and your body as the workers, then try to
Yeah.
like fucking decolonize your body because like you should be listening to the people, which is your body, instead of the fucking
Yes.
boss. Yeah, instead of the
Yes.
CEO, which is your brain. Like
Yes.
you should listen more to the people and less to the dickhead.
I want to say a couple things about that, if
Hell
that's
yeah.
okay. First and foremost, I can't stop thinking about bacteria as like looking like the little aliens from Space Jam, and like singing like I don't know, like in the morning I wake up.
Full circle to my body's a musical.
I can't get that thought out of my fucking mind for some
Yeah.
reason. So that's adorable. And secondly, I am the worst person ever when it comes to listening to my body. And I
Yeah.
keep pushing it and I push it and I push it and I push it until I literally did have a mental breakdown last week and it was
Right.
awful, and Connor Meade held my hand the entire
Aw.
and saved my life, really. And very funny because I was taking a moment and smoking a cigarette in the car in the driveway with Connor because I couldn't quite come inside yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm having a mental breakdown. And she looks at me and she goes, well, you earned it. And it was like the funniest, like I was in my, like, because you know when your body
Yep.
breaks down,
Yep.
really literally breaks down.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even laugh out loud, but I just remember like tears in my eyes, snot on my face, like
Right.
couldn't even open my eyes because like the sun was too bright, like full shut down. And I just remember like smiling
That
so
is
big.
the funniest.
And like
one like
yeah, it
like
was
I could tell it was like a laugh. or
yeah,
like-
it was one little and
Aw.
like just looked at her and was like, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard, dude.
Each other's mothers. I love that.
Each other's mothers.
And I didn't
tenfold.
say it. I just said,
Said, well, you earned it.
Yeah, yeah.
could've
Sorry,
been,
I did say it a little loud, but yeah, you're like,
calmly.
well, you earned it. It was so funny and
Yeah.
so good, and
You do work so hard. A lot of us work. Yeah. You work
Yeah.
so
I just
hard.
need to. I really officially have made the decision that I am slowing the fuck down.
You gotta be.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta.
like said no to a couple things this week. Yeah, crazy, right?
Regular
Yeah,
clap.
and by no I mean I said no to an August show and said, "Can I do the September one instead?" But
well,
I was supposed to do 25 minutes for Carl Johnson though in Grand Rapids that night, and it paid, and it was a great gig, and I backed out and I canceled. So
because you needed that boundary. I love.
So we have a gig opening, y'all.
I got a dip.
jump on it. Yeah, it's funny I haven't talked to Carl in months. What's going on, buddy?
Hi.
Shout out Carl Johnson. Very
But
funny.
also bringing it back to Feel Good, the show, and we were talking about how it dives deeper into the dark side of the entertainment business. It's a little bit of that too, you know, like truly we are automatically, I think, a little dash of mental illness. Any comedian, I think, who goes into this craft and really sells their soul to the road and to the hustle of like, we want to make it one day, whatever making it looks like for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with that comes like, is this going to amplify my mental illness, or is it truly going to help it? Because sometimes
Right.
I think it does help it. Then
Right.
other times, because of the lifestyle and like the drinking all the time and the staying up late and the repetitiveness almost, and then
Well,
I
and
get
just the
behind
highs
in-
and lows. It's just,
Yeah.
you know, when it's good,
Yeah.
it's so good, but when it's bad, it's
Yeah.
so bad.
and we haven't even touched industry yet, like
Right.
true industry, like
God.
have not even
I'm
make
so
it to
afraid
that.
of it.
I'm terrified.
I'm
Yeah.
so afraid of that.
Yeah.
And if we keep going in about 5 years, we're going to encounter that.
yeah.
Right.
But that's why we do things like this, because hopefully we can independently monetize.
And like get at a
And
point where
make
like not the
our-
first person walks up like, I want to offer you this.
Right.
Like, what if the next guy offers me something better?
I'd rather be like,
Yeah.
I'm good
Recognize-
because my
Right.
fans are the people who are paying my bills.
Well, don't
Yeah.
worry. I've been doing this for 10 years and I've gone nowhere. So
But also just like recognizing and understanding your own patterns with it
100%.
beforehand. Like I'm really
Yeah.
hoping that like
Yep.
if anything else, if there's any other layer to this that I uncover, I will like have spent this time really learning myself. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that too.
And the industry.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to be the type of person that has to stop every 3 months to have a mental breakdown. I would rather,
Right.
you know, slow down on the drinking, eat more vegetables, get enough sleep, drink enough water,
Yeah.
really spend time with my family, really take the time to do my laundry and mow my lawn, so that way I can be a present and healthy and smart
Yeah.
and funny comedian.
And you know what? We have enough like legends, like elders and
Oh, 100%.
forebearers to do it right. Like
yeah.
to pretend that you have to invent that process on your own is just
Blasphemy.
narcissistic. Narcissistic.
Yeah,
at the
narcissistic
same
too,
time,
yeah.
though, I know we have to wrap up, but like the landscape has changed. Like, and it has been talked about in other comedy podcasts that older comics did not grow up in the generation of social media and having to make content all the fucking
Oh my
time.
Right.
God.
Like
To
being
stay
able to
relevant.
separate your life from the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
It feels
gotten
guilty
harder.
just to take one day off. Like,
Right.
It truly does.
Really.
Because
Yeah,
you
like
take
leaving
that 12
Chicago without doing a mic made me feel like a fraud.
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. I was driving home like, you say you care about comedy. How could you possibly care about comedy? You didn't do a
Feel-
mic later.
I
I
have
want to
that
cry
every
talking about it
day.
right
feel
now.
what you
I was
need to
depressed
feel.
the whole way home.
Let's cry
Feel
at
what
the
you need
end
to
of the mic.
feel,
Yeah.
but it's just not true.
Right.
And
Also,
we
now
love
got
you
2 days
and we
off.
support
Let's
you.
just take a
Right.
fucking train back to Chicago.
Yeah.
Well, and it's like all of my family and friends live in Chicago.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there all the
It's
time.
a fucking
Like it's
6-hour
okay.
train ride, baby.
Let's
And this
go.
was important.
Let's go right
Yeah,
now.
let's you
Come on, let's go right now.
I could literally go right now.
That's been
It's
the
a
episode.
real
We're on our way to
thing.
Chicago.
Yeah.
No, but it's just it is true. It's like I see what you're saying. Like it's the modern culture of comedy is that. It's like
Yeah.
if you're not doing comedy, then you are not real and you don't.
And you're
care.
competing
Like-
with
Yeah,
non-comedians
it's very
who are
true.
just TikTok stars and they're
Right.
like
Yeah.
YouTube stars and like.
and then try to invent themselves into comedians and they're not funny.
I had
Yep.
the hardest time canceling that gig. I had
I
the
know.
hardest time, especially because I did feel a little bit better after 3 hours of sleep and chugging some water and,
Right.
and putting some food in my belly, thanks to
And
Connor
I think
Meade.
listeners, especially listeners who aren't comedians, probably like might not really understand like the depth of that. But
Mhm.
knowing you and having known you for that many years, the idea of you saying no to a spot like that, I am really proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. That was hard for me. And I had similar conversations with myself that were negative, and then I
Right.
had to pull myself out of those conversations
Right.
and say to myself, Carl Johnson's not going anywhere. You can
Right.
work with him another time.
Yep.
These gigs are not going anywhere. Your material is not going anywhere. Your
Nope.
personality is not going anywhere.
Right.
And I think what's important is focusing on how to change your ways in order to never feel this way again.
For real.
You know what I mean?
And the person
'Cause
that
the
you're
joy
meant
and
to
the
be
success-
doesn't go away.
The joy and the success is waiting there for me and for you.
That's
so
right.
know that too.
That's right.
But not for Connor and Ellen. So we got this.
I'm aware.
Oh my god, I think about it all the time. I'm just gonna be
I
like,
was about to say you should feel bad for missing that show.
You dumb cat.
like honestly, yeah. When you and I are 70, we're just gonna be like heels up beside a pool, and we won't even remember their names.
You
Isn't
know,
that
like you're
feel wild
skimming
to
the
know?
pool.
Are you kidding me?
Crazy.
I will be passed away by then. Working at a grocery store for that long will have taken my life. So.
And Connor
I hear
will
ya.
own the pool that we're sitting by. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good for you,
yeah.
Connor. Good for you.
Because she filled it with her wet ass pussy.
Yeah, she
Hey.
did.
Started a pool business. That's
Yeah. She said, fuck Flint. Let's put some chlorine in this water, in this pussy water. All right, guys, we're going to end on a big laugh.
Connie's pussy. I got legionnaires from giving Connie head.
Oh, God, we're ridiculous. Any last thoughts?
Not to make light of the people still suffering in Flint.
Honestly, yes. Oh, my goodness.
I had to.
It's Connor's joke. It's Connor's joke. It's the-
It sounded like your cough. It was so good.
I don't know.
We're having fun, folks. We're having fun. That's all that matters. Any last thoughts, pals?
Should we just pluggy stuff?
Pluggy.
You can find me online at Connor Median, ConnorMeadian. Shows I'm going to be at Hilarities Comedy Club in Cleveland, Ohio on July 30th. I don't really know who the headliner is, but it's going to be fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Chuff Schmitz, ChuffSchmitz, and on all of the things as Carolyn Paul. Teaser of a follow me on Instagram.
What's happening?
Trying to be sexy.
I'm
I feel weird.
Feels so uncomfortable.
hopefully some good announcements coming soon from me and my
Yes.
chapter of the comedy scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're helping us produce the HMC Secret Show coming up August 21st or 22nd. We have a show
August 21st.
We have a show the 21st and the 22nd. It's
Yep.
2 HMC back-to-back shows.
That's right.
One at Trixie's, one at Secret Spot.
That's
We also
absolutely right.
have an HMC show coming up this Friday, July 23rd. Please come. We've got so many good headliners: Cincinnati, Grand Rapids, East Lansing, Ann Arbor.
Honestly, the
they're all going to
lineup
be
is
there.
just
The
wild.
lineup is
It's like
wild.
the best
Wild.
one.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
The best
They're all
probably
really
lineup
good.
I've
It's like
ever
the
produced.
I know.
best
I know.
one.
This
I
is
feel like
the
we
best
always
one.
I mean,
say
go
that.
for Robert Jenkins alone. Like,
Go for
Literally,
Robert Jenkins
like,
alone.
for all-
Legend.
like, all-
Absolute legend.
tons of
Robert
talent, tons
Jenkins
of
does
talent, but
not
Robert
need
Jenkins,
our
like,
publicity, but my God.
that guy
But
should
my
be way
God.
bigger than where he is. He's
Oh,
got two
absolutely.
albums out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Check him out.
There's like no
100%.
reason he should talk to us, but he does. So
100%.
Come out.
Just a good
Yeah.
guy. Just a good person.
For
Yes.
real. Yep.
Love it.
Coming up for me personally, Bonnaroo in September, all those ASMC shows, and a featured article in a Detroit magazine that
Hey.
I can't name, but that's going to be in September as well. September is a very big month. The start of the fall, which, crossing our fingers, we hopefully will have the Independent open sometime in September.
No.
We're not sure when.
The roads.
Oh, I live in that neighborhood. It's spring. Sorry, we don't need to start this.
The literal
I don't believe him. I
Let's
don't
not
believe him.
manifest
mayor
that.
or whatever. Someone emailed us saying sometime in August.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
So we're
trying to
hoping-
kiss your dick.
Let's just
feel like
keep
we can
saying
s-
September.
September,
Yeah.
God.
Well,
September.
The Independent comes back is just my star on the horizon.
The Holy Grail, yeah.
I will say this about that same space that shares the Independent. I'm producing my show in the hall in September.
No
So
way.
We've already started rehearsals, so
Hell yeah.
That's so
Amazing.
exciting.
the
Can't wait
audience
to
will
come
be
support.
invite only just due to COVID. So
Sure.
you feel free to PM the each other's mother's Instagram if you're interested in going. But it's a
Can you describe
Yes.
the show a little bit?
It's called Glamway. So it's a satirical look at like MLM culture. That sounded really
What's
douchey.
MLM?
Oh, like pyramid schemes, multi-level marketing.
Multi-level marketing. That's right. My
So
bad.
you know when like
Love it.
somebody messages you from like high
Yeah.
school, even
Yeah.
talked to in years, like, hey, you want to buy a body
I
wrap?
haven't
Hey,
seen her
girl.
forever. How you
One of
doing,
my
chica?
body wrap?
Do you
Yeah.
need any leggings?
My mom's whole.
Are you
like,
interested
career.
in working for
Sorry.
yourself? Yeah, I got you.
I love being
it's-
targeted as a fat person. Go. Keep going.
I've only ever heard amazing things about this show. I cannot
Oh,
wait
I
that it's
know.
coming
Yeah.
back,
It's
and
a-
it
it's
better
a
be one of
play
your invites.
Making fun of Connor's mom. That's You're on the list. Come on by. I'd love to have you.
And the next play you write
Each
is making
other's
fun of her
mother's
police
bullies.
officer dad.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that one.
Love it.
All right. Is that it, pals?
Yeah, thanks everybody.
We did it. Thank you,
We love
Gabies. We love
you.
you so much. We'll see you soon. Bye.
7 kisses.
Mwah.
Mwah.